this next selection is subjective because of the varying degrees of weather around here. As for instance, today it's late spring and it's still about 50 degrees. Anyway, the varying degrees of weather, and this next selection is called Keep Only 4 Fragrances for Life. In this video, we're going to discuss 4 fragrances for life. You got to ask yourself the question, is it versatile? Is it long lasting? Is it mass appealing? Will it go with all my outfits? Does it make me feel comfortable? These are the criteria I asked myself when I selected 4 fragrances for life. My name's Christian O. I'm a fragrance lover since 1996. This channel is dedicated to all things fragrances related. On this journey, I found so many fragrances. These 4 fragrances are the ones I would select for life based on the 4 criteria, especially being comfortable. Ask yourself a question. Could you wear 4 shoes for life? Could you wear 4 shirts for life? It's got to be comfortable. It's got to make you feel a certain way, right? So these are the criteria I picked. This video starts right now. The first season we'll start with is summertime. These 3 fragrances made the cut: YSL Eau de Toilette, Invictus Intense, or Invictus Aqua. I'm going to tell you which one I picked, but first let's quickly talk about each one of these. Then you have YSL Yves Saint Laurent Eau de Toilette, and the reason why I would pick this one, first of all, it smells freaking awesome. Second of all, when I was in the hot heat one summer day and I was sweating, all I was doing was walking through a park actually. This thing started activating and it was like projecting more and smelling better. So the heat and the sweat activated this and made it smell better. It smells so good and it lasts so long. It's a 2016 release, but the winner. But my final decision was, for the summer I pick Paco Rabanne Invictus Aqua, the 2018 version, because the 2016 version is just outrageous. You got violet leaves, you got the scent of the air, the airy ocean on a blue sky day. It's got aquatics, fruits. It's got, I wanted to say vegetables. It's got rosewood, which is some sort of Brazilian rosewood in it, which is almost like a spicy rosy scent, or spicy floral in it. The opening is amazing. This is a high quality, mass appealing fragrance. On my skin, it lasts 5 hours. It's so comfortable, it's so relaxing, it's so versatile. Any age can wear this. 15 to 50 if you're young at heart. It's highly complimented. Prices are holding right around $80 on the internet discounters for these big 100 mils. What smells like it? You can probably find Chrome Summer, $25 to $35, a big bottle that smells similar to this. If you had a choice, you would get Chrome Summer 2012, the 2012 or 2013, but they're all virtually like it. And if you have ever smelled Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense, it's similar in scent like that. It's like one of those, but this one blows it away. And this is what I would wear on my Keep 4 Fragrances for Life, and this is what I would wear during the summertime. Some helpful tips if you were ever considering to buy YSL Eau de Toilette. What smells like it is YSL Eau de Perfume, but that's still expensive. If you're trying to find something cheaper that smells like this, grab Eternity Summer 2017 or even any edition, but 2017 has most similar notes as this one. Invictus Intense, if you want to try to smell like that. They once made a fragrance called Calvin Klein Euphoria Liquid Gold. You could probably buy big bottles of that for $30 versus this thing that costs like $60, $70. Also, years ago they made a fragrance called Dolce & Gabbana The One Gentleman Edition, which smells similar to this, about 30-40% the same scent structure. And then to give you an idea of what this smells like, if you do not know, you're talking about this. Smells similar to it. Yves Saint Laurent La Nuit d'Homme Le Parfum. Not that close, but like a small percentage, like 40% scent structure. I'll show you right here. You put the YSL on the left, and yeah, you get the same notes, except you don't get the fruity, fresh blast. Just to give you an idea of Invictus Intense. This is what it smells like. On to the fall months. Keep 4 fragrances for life. That was a tough decision. I was thinking, should I get Dior Homme Intense? Because with the Dior Homme Intense, you can just spray a dab of it on and it'll last and you can intensify it by spraying more on, but it's like not comfortable to wear. It can cause headaches. So you're thinking, you got to ask yourself, what fragrance could I wear 90 days in a row to get through the season? And so I picked Prada Amber Intense version. Do you remember Prada Amber from 2006? It was like a light purple bottle. This is the Intense version. I believe it came out in 2011. Nothing else really smells like this that I can think of. But you do have amber, bergamot, and a beautiful dry down of vanilla. Better than any other vanilla. And it's very comfortable. It's mass appealing. It's a crowd pleaser. You get compliments. It's easy to wear. You can intensify it by spraying more or wear lighter. I mean, it's perfectly, so just imagine if you had to wear the same shoes every day or the same shirt every day, something that's very comfortable. This is very comfortable, relaxing, and it's a crowd pleaser, non-offensive. So that's why I picked Prada Amber Intense version. This 100 ml bottles prices are holding right around $60, so there's not very much else that smells like it that you could get that's cheaper, except for one thing that I remember. It was called Cartier Roadster. It also smells like Yves Saint Laurent La Nuit de l'Homme Eau Électrique, YSL La Nuit de l'Homme Electric. Getting into the winter months here in the Midwest, this next selection is subjective because of the varying degrees of weather around here. As for instance, today it's late spring and it's still about 50 degrees. Anyway, the varying degrees of weather, and this next selection is called Creed Aventus for the winter season. Because we have such a huge variety, it could start off in the 60s and end up in the negatives. I don't like to wear heavy, spicy, woody fragrances that cut through the very cold winter. This, 6 months ago, I did a video on it, and I wore it 5 days in a row, and it's comfortable to wear. It's highly versatile. It's easy to wear. Lots of compliments. It's one of Creed's most profitable items. Actually, it is their most profitable items that renders the most revenue for their company. This smells like citruses, pineapple, a little bit of woods, some musk, a dry down of vanilla. It's delicious. It's the most complimented fragrance I've ever worn, with the most physical compliments, where people stop me in grocery stores and parking lots. And that's why I would choose this during the winter months. Next, for the spring, I'd take out this one here. Another one is a big, huge hit for this company. It's called Christian Dior Sauvage. Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette, made with the highest quality organics, the highest quality Calabrian bergamot from Sicily. It's highly versatile. It will work in the hottest part of the spring or the coolest part of the spring. I love the smell. If you want to smell less, here's a helpful tip on this one. If you want to, this is kind of about $115. If you want this and you want to smell less, simply get Christian Dior Sauvage Very Cool Spray. It costs almost half the price. It's the exact same thing. Pretty much, I mean, like 99%. It lasts just as long, 8 hours. So both of these end up to keep 4 for life. Aventus, if you want to, this is very expensive. So if you were on a budget, I would probably pick Club de Nuit Intense, or maybe Al Haramain L'Aventure. And for this one, if you're on a budget, simply get Christian Dior Very Cool Spray. It's about $60.